Hi, kids. Welcome back from intermission. We're back for part 2. Look. I know these are summertime glasses. And honestly, this is a summertime drink. So I'm going to keep it in mind for when the warmer weather gets here. So I mean, kind of the same as the brandy one. We got a couple of shots of brandy, and then we got a shot of port wine. And then we fill this up with club soda. Oh, wait. Hold on. A couple of shots of brandy and then club soda. And then we floated... You can't see it here, but we floated the port wine on the top there. But then, of course, as soon as we stuck the straw in, it kind of went down. I did the same thing with the orange. I don't know what you were supposed to use for a garnish, but this nutmeg-covered orange is my favorite thing now in the world. So, yeah, this is very grapey with the brandy and the, in my case, sangria. That might also be very good with the whiskey, because the club soda is not going to mess with the taste of the whiskey much. It's a good thing Charlie was cold up there, and before I turned the furnace off, I cranked it up. It's 80 degrees up in his room. So I'm not cold down here tonight. So this is just right. I don't know if I'm going to have another one of these when I move upstairs to edit, but okay, let's get back to the show, shall we? Oh, hang on. I'm thirsty. That goes down really easy, too, so you could probably get drunk really easy off these. Maybe that's why they made it that way in 1970. Because you know what? I was only 5, but in 1969, 1970, people fucking drank this for lunch and then went back to work in their car. That's just how it was. Okay, now we're headed all the way back to 1965, the year Murph the Clown was born. I know that's a long time ago now. Don't remind me. Mario Bava's Planet of the Vampire. Y'all like Mario Bava? Do you know who Mario Bava was? If you don't, you better Wikipedia him and start watching some movies. 10,000 years ago or 10,000 years to come. Are they beings of the future or of the past? Are these men who rule the demon planet? In color scope. Barry Sullivan, Norma Bengal, Angel Aranda, Evie Mirande. Yeah. Definitely Italian. So we're just going to set that over there too, because this is also one of the most classic movie posters ever produced. I have a movie poster book up there. No, over here in the music room. I have a movie poster book. I could prove it. "1965 Entertainment International." And yes, international. Mario Bava was Italian, but this looks like a joint effort. Okay. A luxuriously roomy spacecraft is sent to investigate a distress call from a far-off planet. its leather-clad crew braving the perils of space to rescue some fallen comrades, including Captain Mark's brother. They suddenly find themselves trapped by a strong gravitational pull towards the mysterious planet from which the distress call is coming. They land, and strange forces immediately take over, the crew fighting each other like savages. Their minds are not their own, it seems. Something going on here. Once composure is regained, at least briefly, they inadvertently find out that the atmosphere is friendly, as they used to say in the day. That means you can breathe out there. The crew sets out across the strange landscape, and it's a strange landscape. Maybe up there with First Spaceship from Venus, strange landscape. Anyway, the twin ship lies just the other side of some boiling lava bed, and they must jump from rock to rock. You ever crossed a river jumping from rock to rock? Yeah. The kids nowadays in their Roblox game. Can I say that? Am I going to get a copyright strike? No, I'm touting your game. My kid still plays it. Are always saying the floor is lava. In this case, it actually is. They got to skip across rocks to get across this lava. Better not accidentally step your foot in there. Once there, they find... I wrote here, gasp. The other crew has turned upon each other with deadly results. On they press, finding another much larger ship. Its occupant's skeletal remains 3 times the size of humans. 2 crew members are briefly trapped in the ship, then return to the other ship to find all the dead missing. Where'd they go? A fog drifts across the landscape. And the dead begin rising from their graves. Uh-oh. This movie took a turn on us. Mark and his crew struggle to fight off the undead one by one. They are losing crew to vampires. Yes, space vampires. 2 of the vampires steal the meteor deflection device and take it to the other ship. Mark leads what's left of the crew to retrieve the device so that they can return home. The vampires, however, are fully intent on beating them there to take over their home planet. The race is on. Who's going to get to the ship first? And to beat all, a real surprise ending. And I am not going to spoil it. But this one took a turn. Okay. That's the story. This is a masterpiece by director Mario Bava. One of his best, I think. With great costumes, stunning visual effects for the time. Now keep in mind this is 1965, but stunning for that time. And beautiful cinematography, even by today's standards. I wrote here, a little fake blood, you know how the blood was. A little fake blood can't ruin this one. And here we have a 5-ring circus. Mario Bava's Planet of the Vampires. 5 rings. on feature 2. So should we see what we've got for next week? I think we'll be back next week. Unless something happens. I don't think Mad Mike's going to Vegas until February. I wish that there was someone else who could work so that I could go to Vegas with Mad Mike. That would be fun. But no, I'll be here with Charlie. Okay, let's pick one. No, I saw that one. I need a blank one. Here's one right here. I can't see this one. What's that say, monkey? You see it? I can't even see it. Oh, look at this. We got a double feature next week that started in the 70s and then moved into the aughts. We have, y'all kids like rats, we have Willard. And we're going to talk about the 71 and the 03 version. And we have the sequel, follow-up. What is it, Bing? Oh, Bing's dead. Let's have a seance and talk to Bing Crosby and find out what's going on next week. Should we have a seance? Ben, which I believe is the sequel to Willard. Yeah. So, fun fact. In the first Willard, Willard's mom is played by Elsa Lanchester. You know who that is? The Bride of Frankenstein. And then the 03 version of Willard, I don't know who plays his mom, but we got Crispin Glover playing Willard. How brilliant is that for casting? We'll get to it next week. Or next time anyway. Whenever that is. So, yeah, I don't know. Whatever. Write me some comments. Tell me where's good to eat. If you live here. Tell me what's good to eat in your town in case I ever end up there. Good night, kids.